What's good, Council of Comics? We're out here in Puerto Rico. It's time for another council conversation. Hopefully the mic, I don't have the extra stuff. I left them at the house. But hopefully this top of the line Galaxy S24 will be able to pick up my vocals. What are we going to talk about today? Man, you guys got to get out, man. We gotta get out. We gotta get out of our spaces. We gotta do something different than comic books. I know it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to do. But we gotta do something different than comic books. Alright? And I'm gonna talk about that in a second. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, my name's Kamaria, and you're watching The Council of Comics.
So, I had to come out to Puerto Rico to visit my dad. You know, it's only been about 6 or 7 months since my mother passed away. You know, he's kind of alone out here. So, me and Kamaria, we just recently got engaged. And we decided we were going to come out and visit him and give him some company. And it helped a lot. It helped his spirits. And we came out here to the beach. And out here at the beach, I'm just realizing that we got to do things other than what we do. How do I explain that? I'll take, for example, what we got going here with the channel and stuff. We got to do different things. If we stay stuck in only making comic book content, only making movie content, we'll start to put ourselves in a place where it starts to feel closed in. And just being out in Puerto Rico and getting the break that we need, it kind of clears you up a little bit. It helps you with moving forward, with making content. You can still make content wherever you go, but you need to get out and do different things. Maybe you can't get to Puerto Rico. Maybe you can't get to a beach. I don't know, maybe you can go hiking, right? Maybe go on a trail walk. Just do something outside of what this is, because I know how it feels to be stuck in that room and be stuck in front of that computer, editing or doing lives and just trying to do this content and just trying to pump it out, trying to fool the algorithm into liking you. The algorithm is a lie, especially for people like us that just want to talk about comic books and superheroes. The YouTube algorithm doesn't care about that. The YouTube algorithm cares about drama. I know they'll tell you, oh, but you gotta watch community guidelines. Don't listen to them. They love drama. Anything that's gonna get clicks. And that's why within the comic book community, the things that blow up are the drama stuff. Like people arguing about nonsense things. Why are we arguing about whether Pedro Pascal is a good Reed Richards, instead of just loving the fact that we've got a Reed Richards on the live screen? You know what I mean? Why are we arguing about I don't like how this thing is drawn, I don't like how that thing is drawn? Who cares? It's being drawn. And I know, you know, comic books are a lot different nowadays than they were back then. We have YouTube now, we have social media, and I get it's a good community, and it helps a lot with therapy with certain people because they get to talk to people. And before, listen, when we were comic book people before, we didn't have a lot of people to talk to. We were just a bunch of nerds. Now it's cool to be a nerd, right? Back then it wasn't cool to be a nerd. We had to keep it to ourselves. We only had like a couple friends that liked the same things that we liked. But nowadays, everybody's doing it. There are even people that weren't doing it before are doing it now, which I'm happy the community is growing and stuff like that. But the community started to shift in the last couple years into a dark, dark place. And that dark place, I don't like it. It's not fun. It's not intriguing. It's not intelligent. It's just arguing about the dumbest things. And as going forward with myself and doing more content, I'm staying away from the drama. I did a conversation that you guys have seen that talked about, why don't you just let them make the movie already? Every little tidbit. They want to argue about every little tidbit. Oh, the Silver Surfer is not a woman. Well, actually, Silver Surfer was a woman in the comics, in an alternate universe. So it's not like they just took this out of nowhere. This thing really existed. And I think it's hurting the comic book community because we're not encouraging the young people to read anymore. We're just so stuck in our spaces that we'd rather argue about live action shows or movies than actually encouraging young readers to start reading. Like, I work in a school district and I see how the literacy for the kids are, and these kids can't read, man. These kids are having a hard time reading. Not all of them, but the majority of them. 80% of them are having tough times. They don't even teach, listen, check this out. They don't even teach these kids how to write in cursive anymore. It's not even a thing anymore. So when they have to go sign contracts and all that, they're writing it in regular writing, not like signing your name. They don't do that anymore because they don't feel it's important to teach them these things. And now with the technology and iPads and phones, kids are not reading anymore. They're running to TikTok, they're running to Instagram, which is okay, but you can't use this as your end be all. So now all of a sudden all the books throughout history and all the literature throughout history are washed away now. We're not going to go and read these things anymore because of technology, because we'd rather see Sarah on TikTok tell us the story about Steve. That Steve story is fake, by the way, in my opinion. She made it all up. You know what I'm talking about. There's no Steve gonna meet you throughout your life, switch over all these different cities and all that. Don't buy it. Leads me to another point. A lot of this stuff out here is fake. A lot of this stuff out here is fake, and we got to be very careful of what we're calling true and what we're calling fake, what we're calling real. Like, AI is taking over, guys. AI is a great tool, but once you've got it to the point where AI does everything for you, like, some people don't even want to film themselves anymore. They have programs where they get their likeness in the thing, and then the video makes their video of them talking. What is that? In 10, 15, 20 years, are we going to be able to do this anymore? I saw a thing where the guy had the computer on his head, and it was making the hand move, and I'm like, we're not even trying to do anything physically anymore? It's what I realized when I came out here. And I always come out here to visit, but this time in particular, we have to get away. We have to cut ourselves sometimes from the technology. We have to realize that we are humans. We're flesh and blood. You know, we have to get out into nature. We have to realize who we are. We have to get in touch with our soul, with our spirit, with God, with nature, and not let technology dominate us. You know, it dominates us sometimes that it affects our health. Like, sometimes, you know, we get a little overweight sometimes because we're not doing anything but sitting in a chair. We got to get up. We got to move around. You know what I mean? Our health is important. And I know some people struggle with that, and I'm not body shaming or anything like that. I'm just saying, get a little more exercise into you. Try to get out a little more. A little bit helps every time. A little bit. Take a little 5-minute walk. First week, 5-minute walks. Next week, 10-minute walks. Just to get some healthiness into you. I don't know how to explain it, healthiness. But I think you know what I'm saying. And don't get stuck in that place. Because that's when depression starts kicking in. That's when loneliness starts kicking in. Because once that camera goes off, once that live goes off, you're like, oh, I'm all alone. I'm all alone. And I don't want to see our community go down that route. That's why, I stopped watching these channels that are just all about drama. I unsubscribed to them, and it's helped me for the better. Every now and then I'll click on something that has, oh, this little leak every there, but seeing all the leaks, bro, it just don't make it fun anymore. And I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to encourage you guys to get out. Get out into nature. Look at these guys. Look at these guys over here. Huh? Look at these guys. I'm trying to get some food from them. They're not getting any food from me. Well, if I had food, I'd give it to them. But I don't have any. But anyway, I hit that 10-minute mark. So I just want to encourage you guys, get out there. Get out of your houses. Get out of your apartments. And just, even if it's to the front yard, to your sidewalk, just get out. Enjoy the air, especially in places where winter's coming and you won't be able to get outside because of the snow and all that. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy the fall while you can. Alright? Alright, that's my rant from Puerto Rico. I love you guys out there. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you're tuning in for the lives. Sunday, 5 p.m., 2 p.m. Pacific, Film and Box Office News. Mondays, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific, New Keys and Hot Comics of the Week. Wednesdays, 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for the Council of Comics Live. And every other Thursday, 7 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific for Fill in the Blanks with C. Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, and Phil. And then try to win those ducks, those hashtags, so you can be a part of that greatest monthly giveaway in comics. And if you want to win, you want a duck and you don't want to play the game, become a member and you'll get ducks that way. Alright? Ducks are on the YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Alright? So, love you guys out there. God bless. Be safe. And I'll see you next time. Peace.
The brightest day. Where are the heroes?